Anything maintenance right now, that word should not even be used in the same sentence with stadium. This stadium for them, and this stadium is like, it's a national treasure. It's a symbol.
A spot on a white shirt does not really make a difference. 2, not so much. 5 becomes a style. 10 becomes a pattern. And this pattern is something you can see in Nigeria infrastructure today. What is the pattern? The lack of maintenance culture. My name is Latifa, and welcome on another episode of Bringing Nigeria to Your Screen like never before. Today, we'll be exploring that subject in a place that used to be a national treasure called the National Stadium. Whether it is still a national treasure or not, after this video, I will hear your thoughts in the comments. Stay tuned.
This used to be one of the most iconic stadiums in Africa, the National Stadium, located right in the heart of Lagos. Football is the most popular sport in Nigeria, and that love built this place. A massive structure designed to hold over 55,000 people. At its peak, it was pride. In 1980, Nigeria beat Algeria 3-0 right here to win the African Cup of Nations. The crowd, electric. People were dancing in the stands, blowing horns. It was joy. It was history. But the last major match played here was in 2004. Since then, nothing. In 2023, one of the massive floodlights fell during a rainstorm. The place has been neglected for years.
Maintenance culture, that should not even be a word. It's not used here. It's not used at all. Like, there's nothing like maintenance. Have you seen the bushes behind us? No! See! Like see, bro! See bush, see everywhere. See the stadium itself, see lights. They want to fall off, carry me small. Now just got the hood that made those things before. Now see, there's nothing like maintenance here, bro. They just left it. They are meant to break down this shit, close down this place for like 1 year, start again. But the thing is, when we come play basketball.
Oh, it's nothing to write home about actually. Like
home? They play.
I mean, it's really poor. It's really poor. I mean, taking a look at this infrastructure, it's, I mean, like you said, from looking at the walls to the metal structures.
Guy, I'm afraid of sitting up there.
To,
see that place that
I mean,
broke, guy. If imagine you sit down there, it can break.
Way underneath to the environment itself.
It's a hazard on its own.
It needs to. I mean, it needs to be touched because this is. This is very poor. Because I mean, look at what's not supposed to be growing there? Leaves.
It's growing there. Why is it growing there? Why?
I mean, it's really sad. The government needs to. The last time this stadium was actually in use, I think it was the year 2000 when Nigeria Ghana played or something like that. I don't know.
Guy, 2000. 25 years ago.
That was the last time
I was seeing my mother's match.
First of all, they need to see the passion of the players. I mean, we the athletes, I mean, we are so passionate because with the situation of things here, we come here with our hearts, we come here with our minds, come here with our bodies, come here with our souls to wholeheartedly play our hearts out, you know, enjoy ourselves and everything.
Yeah,
but in the long run, those talents can't go to waste. Do you understand? Yeah, for some people it might just be leisure, come here, have fun and everything. But I mean, if you look at it in a deep sense, there's talent that is being hidden and not even exposed to the world out there. I mean, yeah, sure enough, we have people who are there that can actually play these sports, but there are some people who never can tell, have some talents that the world might not even get to see because of what's going on here. So I'll tell the government that they need to actually, you know, put more input into sports in general, which is obviously going to affect the national stadium.
In the middle of all this neglect, people still show up. People who have dedicated their lives to the love of sports. Not for the money, not for the fame, just passion. Like this basketball coach right here, he's been raising funds to keep his court alive, where young athletes still come to train and to dream.
In short, I've been in National Stadium for the past, let me say 15 years. Talking about the maintenance in the National Stadium, the federal government is trying, but let me say we have to give a little kudos to the federal government because there is no follow-up. Follow-up, which I mean is when you give money out for somebody, maybe to reconstruct a particular place, you need to make a follow-up to go and see whether the money you have given out is mainly executed for what you pay the money for. Mostly in Nigeria, what's spoiling Nigeria is contractor not following up what they give to them. For example now, if you could look at the National Stadium, for the past 7 or 8 years after COVID, stadium has still been the same. Stadium was like an institute where people come in, people go out, you enjoy yourself. But look at stadium now, it's just more or less a buried ground. This has spoiled a lot. We need the federal government to bring stadium back as it was before. In stadium, you don't need to go far away before you get what you need. So many shops were destroyed. And these are sporting shops. So, talking about what the government can do, they need to sit, think about how to bring the federal stadium back to normal. What we are doing, we are just trying to develop the oncoming basketballers. Yeah. Because if you could look at sport worldwide, sport itself, or ourselves, should I put it, is an institute where you go, you achieve a goal, and be on your own stance. Before, things were so hard to maintain this court. But due to some of my boys who are abroad, my girls that are abroad, I send a message to them, where you people grow up to learn basketball need to be repaired. Some gives out, what they have out, they are using it. If by the grace of God, God will give me the chance and they will allow me, I'm here to plant a covered seat, where it will look like Afcon at the other side. But you know, anything federal have to be in written. There must be a protocol to hit. Because where I played professional in Gabon, I have a basketball court there at Port de Pêche, Carrefour Lassonnet. They give me a land, I planted a basketball rim there, planted a shed for those who are playing there. So when I was coming to Nigeria, they believe I cannot carry. So I rather leave it and come. The same thing I want to introduce here. But you know, as Nigeria is, you have to go from one branch to another. And talking about going from one branch to another, you will need what we call l'agent. L'agent, you need a lot of l'agent to do that. But they will tell you, something like that. That's a proverb in Yoruba. So that's what I will say.
The real issue here isn't just old buildings, it's mindset. Nigerians' maintenance culture, or lack of it, is becoming a bigger problem than we like to admit. Even if this country becomes everything we hope for tomorrow, if we don't learn how to maintain what we already have, things will keep falling apart.
Talking about situations in Nigeria does not mean we are trying to put a bad image of our country out there. It's just a way of protesting, a way of asking for change in the system that seem to be doing the same thing over and over again. If you watched this video and you liked it, click on the like button. If you don't like it. If you've not subscribed to our channel, kindly do that if you want to, but it's free. I think I should mention. My name is Latifa, and I'll see you on another episode.